Hello everyone, this is Lying Figure, and we're back here playing Silent Hill 3 once again. So this is going to be the extra spooky episode, because usually I record these around, I don't want to crawl back into there, I think I'll go a different way. So I usually record these around either like 10 a.m. in the morning, or like 5 or 6 p.m. at night, technically at night. But tonight, right now, it's 1:30 a.m. and I've made the decision to turn off all my lights, and everyone in my house is asleep, so I'll be keeping it down a little bit. But we're gonna see if, despite how many times I played this game, I can get spooked. So we're doing an extra special spooky episode of this lore play. So we gotta head over here, all these windows here. And nothing over here to see except this, which is just another save icon. So we're gonna save here. 2 hours 21 minutes. And the only way in is through this door. So I'm gonna turn up my sound a little bit actually, just to make sure I'm getting nice and spooked out. This is, right off the bat, that noise is very creepy. This is the construction site. There is no map of the construction site to be found. Usually there's some health drinks here, but there are paint cans in the box. I guess you'd use it on the walls. I don't need that, that's for sure. And usually there are health drinks here, but there are none this time. Tried the elevator, electricity is off, the elevator won't work. So all we can do is enter here, which is the stairwell. Let's check underneath the stairwell. There are bags of cement or something piled up under the stairs. I don't particularly feel like lugging these heavy things around. I doubt I could use them anyways. Good point, Heather. So let's head upstairs. Jesus, okay. So we've already accomplished our goal of spooking me. That's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Nah, that really did scare me though. Again, these sounds are not always. I've always wondered what this... Oh, it's a no smoking sign, that's all. The construction site is to me the scariest area in the game. Besides the... well, this and the Hilltop Center, which is the next area. So this is to me the scariest area of the game. The third level ceiling has crumbled. For safety's sake, the entry is forbidden. The door's shut tight, it won't open at all. I'm nervous, to be honest. A toolbox, but there's nothing useful inside at all. This is scary shit. Fourth level floor has crumbled. For safety's sake, it's forbidden. I hope you're watching this with the lights off. So, 5th floor is the only place to go. Now this to me is just a warning that this is going to happen. Scariest thing in the entire game, so please be prepared. It's a toilet. I thought this building was still under construction, but it looks like it has been used. It's a plain old wash basin. That's not what Americans call it. Nothing special about it. So I don't know if you heard those loud footsteps. The implication, of course, is that there's someone here with the toilet and everything, walking around and trying to dodge us. And there's cans. An empty beer can. I'm not touching it. Yeah, bunch of stuff, wine bottles, an electric cord reel, and a bag of cement. I can't really use either of them. So we can see here, lots of bottles, a bed. Somebody is living here. And there's some footsteps around here. Lots of empty bottles and cans. It looks like somebody was living here. Just really scary stuff. Just the fact that this area makes really no sense, and the fact there's somebody here, around here, hiding from us. Creepy. There's a little home made of cardboard boxes and old blankets. I guess a squatter was living here. So, let's keep checking over here. Doesn't seem to be anything really. Now let me show you this, which is something a ton of people miss. Let's look down the hole. I can't see the 4th level floor. It's too dangerous to jump down from here. So let's not jump through there. But this is something a lot of people miss. Let's equip a pipe. Silver pipe will work. And let's just, you can see there's a discolored wall. And the camera angle kind of implies there's something here. And you can see in here, there is a silencer. I got a silencer. And what are those? I can see legs through the broken part of the wall. I hope those are just mannequin legs, but I guess I'm not that lucky. Just like the black cat. I wish I hadn't seen that. I think I'll just leave it alone. There's nothing I can do right now. Normally I'd report it to the police or something, but I guess that's not possible. Even if it was, I've got bigger things to worry about right now. So, that's just really cool to me. Now what this actually is you can kind of see it's kind of discolored, different colored legs. And this is actually an intentional reference to Metal Gear Solid 3, because Metal Gear Solid 3 came out around the time that this came out, both published by Konami, and you know, it dropped a silencer and there's some legs hiding in the wall. That's an intentional reference. A lot of people miss it just because, you know, it's just a discolored wall. Even the discolored wall itself and beating it open is just like in Metal Gear Solid 1. You have to look for a freshly painted wall to blow open with your C4 or C3, whatever they call it in that game. So yeah, just cool stuff. There's also another reference. There's reference to Silent Hill in Silent Hill 3 and Metal Gear Solid 3 actually, which is that in some of the labs you can find paintings of the cult's paintings of the light in the future and all that. I'll show a picture here of the church and a bunch of different stuff, which you'll see later in the game, in the chapel. So, it's too deep to jump in here without anything there. So, let's use this bed. Ugh, a filthy mattress. Let's drop in the hole. And now we can drop down here. Land on the mattress. Now there's one of the creepier songs in the game playing. And some rubble from the broken ceiling. It could be dangerous if I'm not careful. This is the mattress I threw down before. I don't need that anymore. Creepy light right there. Nothing over here. So again, we can crawl out here. That's kind of the end of the construction site area. But let me show you something pretty neat. If we leave and turn around and come back, there's an insane cancer here. And he's just hanging out on the ground. And he's dead. But I think I talked about it before, but yeah, the fact that they can stand up, they can heal themselves, kind of is referencing to the fact that the god of the cult will die and be reborn, and die and be reborn, you know, kind of heals itself. That's the idea. But yeah, there's a bunch of pendulums out here, and we're gonna run away as fast as possible into this open window. tabletop is covered with papers. I don't see any info that might come in handy though. So we're in a nice little room here. It's a thermal carafe. Nothing inside. So we are actually in the Hilltop Center, which is a very cool area of the game. There's some creepy stuff, some creepy music playing in the distance. If you can hear that, that's just my dryer. Lock is broken. So we actually have to head through here, but before we do that, let's go this way. And try this door. And here's a mannequin with no head or legs. I know it's just an inanimate object, but I'm still a little nervous, afraid maybe. And we can see this is the only mannequin with a head. There's something weird about the headless ones, like they can still see me or something. Ick. Yeah, it's the head is the only noteworthy thing about it. It's just a mannequin. So let's walk over here. I know it's not real, but it's still creepy. I got handgun bullets. I got shotgun shells. So, what was that screaming noise? Well, we can walk back over and see blood, and it's been decapitated. This is blood. I just love this. The fact that they're not like, there's not like 6 pages of text about, this is very creepy, and the fact that it just was, no, it's just, this is blood. That's all they say to creep you out. Just a masterpiece of a horror game, man. It really is. That's a pretty famous room, though. Whew. And also funny to note, the screams there that you hear, there are 2 screams that randomly are, chosen. One of them is Heather's scream, which we got, which is the scream when she falls off into a hole. And that's the scream we got. There's also one that can play, which is just a generic female scream, like stock sound effect. And something that's really interesting is that in the HD collection, they couldn't get all the... In Silent Hill 2, they could get all the voice actors back, because Guy Seehee, James Sunderland's voice actor, Guy Seehee got all the voice actors together and said, look, they're not going to pay us any royalties for this, but the fans want it, so let's just sign a waiver and let them do it for free, because the fans will love it, and because Guy Seehee's a really cool guy. So they got it, and you can choose between remastered, like, new voice acting of Troy Baker and, excuse me, a bunch of other voice actors, or you can just do Guy Seehee and all the original casts. And in Silent Hill 3, you don't have that luxury of choosing. You have to do the redubbed version, because Douglas, as I said before, Douglas Cartland's voice actor actually died right before this game was released. So they couldn't get, permission from his estate and all the other voice actors and everything. So you have to use the redub version. But in this scene, in the HD collection, you can actually get Heather's scream from this original voice actress to play. And I wish she would know that so that she would sue the hell out of Konami, because they're using her voice without royalties. But, whatever. Let's keep moving. And it says here, storefront something. So there are a bunch of double heads in here. Let's kill them. So it's a poster advertisement for a dance studio. Who cares about that right now? Monica's dance studio. Well, by the way, if you see on the right there, to the right of this poster, right there, Heather kind of is looking at it. That's a photo of Team Silent there. But yeah, let's check these bathrooms. Nope. And nope. But we can go this way into Monica's dance studio. Now, very interesting to note, Monica's dance studio is actually named after Monica Taylor Horgan, who did the voice acting for Mary and Maria in Silent Hill 2. And Prindle and Enos Law Firm. We can't go in there, but we can go in Monica's dance studio. It's some kind of poster. It looks like there will be a performance soon. But, so let's just run down here. Nowhere to go except for in here. So, nothing of interest in the locker, nothing of interest in the locker. There's something in that photo. I believe it's actually a screenshot from Jacob's Ladder, really shrunk down on this locker in front of me, but I'm not sure. And there's just a generic dude on this poster. But there's an open locker here with some health drinks. There's photos hung here. Maybe the locker owner's lover. So, in most playthroughs, there will be a med kit here or an ampoule. We only got 2 health drinks, which is unlucky. But we can look here. There's some magazines here. Nothing really important. One of them I've already read, and the other just doesn't interest me. Fair enough. I think there's a poster in front of us that we can't really see, but again, nothing to do with these lockers. But there's a calendar here. Nothing interesting is written on it, though. So let's check this door. Nope. Looks a little bit like Toluca Lake. And let's head in here. This is this room. And this is a little office for the dance studio. And you can see there's a pamphlet here. It's actually a map of the Hilltop Center. Cool. So we got the office building map. Let's save our game here. And if we look here, all cluttered up, nothing of much interest. But if we look in here, the drawer's open just a smidge. It must be rusted or something. I can't pull it out any further. So there's something in there that we need. Now on easy mode, this drawer is just open. There's no puzzle here. But on normal and hard, there is. So let's head in here. Let me show you this room. Now this is the dance studio. This room's actually a trap. Look at that ass. And, oops. As I said, this room's a trap. Because there's actually no items in here even. It's just enemies. But the dog was eating something here. Not sure what that is, but yep, nothing in here. Just a trap room. So, I can't go that way. Elevator's broken. But this elevator is open just a smidge. The elevator doors are open a little. The space is too narrow to be of any use, though. So we'll have to find a way to get that completely open. But all we can do for now is head downstairs. Let's go upstairs first, just for fun. Because we're on the 3rd floor. So let's try the 4th. Nope, won't open. So try the 5th, maybe? Ah, cool. Cleaning goods here, not much I can do with them. Check this elevator. Nope. Nope. All of these bathrooms in the entire place are just completely locked, so. Gallery of Fine Arts office. Gallery of Fine Arts. So, let's head in here. And there's a nice little gallery here. There's a guest registration notebook on the office. I think I can ignore it for now. Or office desk, I mean. Let's walk over here. Now this is a calm, relaxing picture. Mountain. Nice and simple. There's a price written here. Let's see. $5,000. Man, what a world. It's just some squares. Now this is a pretty funny thing, because you can actually see this later in Eileen Gavin's apartment in Silent Hill 4. So it's kind of insulting her, saying that she's dumb for for buying this. But yeah, I would show a picture, but I can't find one online, and I'd have to run through the whole game just to get there. Its title is Repressor of Memories. What the hell kind of title is that? I don't get this picture at all. Something tells me that she gets repressing memories a little bit more than she lets on. Looks like there is a picture here before, only the caption's still around. Flame purifies all. Flame, eh? Well, I don't know what kind of picture used to be here, but I'm not too fond of fire. It's scary somehow. I wonder why that is. So we can head through here. And can we go this way? There's the office door. So can't go this way. There's a door there. I'm gonna go in a second. But over here we can get, very useful, the screwdriver, which we will be. Oops, I didn't want to go in here yet. Which we'll be able to use to crack open that little door, or that little drawer. There's a poster for an upcoming exhibition. Not very interesting, if you ask me. So we can go in this door. There's a bunch of paintings here. I don't know much about art, but I don't think there'll be any use. And here we can find the legendary katana. I got a katana. It's a katana, but I don't need another one of those. What'd that say? I think one is plenty. Too much stuff will just slow me down. So let's get out the katana. Of course, this is a Japanese game, so they needed a short katana. Pretty powerful and easy to handle. So the Japanese pride is, of course, that this is one of the strongest weapons in the game, especially on New Game. And it's very fast, too. Probably the best melee weapon. It's folded 1,000 times over. But yeah, pretty neat. I'm not going to use it because I have infinite ammo, but still, pretty cool. And you note there's a lot of Japanese pride in these games in very subtle ways, like the katana on this and Silent Hill 1 are very, very good weapons. And there's always talking about, like, Miriam K. Trader is a Japanese politics reference in Silent Hill 2. And this painting is very clearly the most Japanese one in here. And Heather just has to say it's calm, relaxing, nice and simple. So yeah, obviously some slight Japanese pride. But let's head through here. KMN Auto Parts. Let's go in here. So this is a hallway of sorts. And I think we can only enter one of these doors. Or actually we can enter more than one. So let's kill all these. And I know I talked about trap rooms before at the dance studio, but I'll show you a real trap room. Watch this. Literally all that's in here is the insane cancer. And it's a very small room to trap you with him. So this is it's just a trap. What do these say? I believe this one with the medical cross on it is one of the notes, not notes, but things you can see on the wall in Silent Hill 2 in the hospital. But anyways, we checked those doors. Let's check unlock this one. These are broken, but this door we can go in. Grab this health ring. And this is KMN Auto Parts. I've seen speculation that KMN stands for Kill Me Now, but this bunch of serious looking papers, nothing that's worthwhile. But yeah, a lot of people think like, oh, the theme of the game is that Heather's suicidal or like Alessa's suicidal and, you know, all that stuff, so it means Kill Me Now. Really, it just, you know, I'm sure it just stands for something else or nothing at all. So we got a jack here. And that will come in very handy for that elevator. Yeah, nothing else to see here. So let's head back through here and run downstairs. Actually, let's head up here. Let's see what's going on up here on the 6th floor. Nothing at all. Never mind. So let's run back. We already checked the 3rd, the 6th, 5th, 4th, and 3rd floor. Let's check 2 and 1 to see if we can go there before we head back and solve some of the puzzles for floor 3. Takes quite a while to run all the way down here, but so here's floor 2. Can't go down there. And let's check floor 1. Can't go in there. Fair enough. I wasn't sure if you could, so plenty of stuff behind the stairs, but it's all junk. So let's head back up to floor 3 and solve all our puzzles. Or solve all the puzzles we have for now. Oof, my throat is getting sore. But we'll go back to the office here. And use the screwdriver here to crack this open. And we got a rope. And that'll come in handy as soon as we use the jack. You might be wondering why. Well, once we crack this open with the jack, excuse me while I move the mic. We can now look down here and see the door downstairs is open. But we can't get down there like this, which is why we need the rope. I used the rope. We used the rope to get downstairs, yes. So we crawled down the rope. We can look back in. Oh, I don't bother to climb up that rope. I'm gonna look around this floor for now. So I can check this out. There's a big thing on the vending machine. That old familiar pattern is on a piece of paper stuck to the vending machine. Who the hell put it there? It's not like it's the latest fad or anything, right? So let's save the game. Quick save, I mean. Now this floor has a few places to go. Still can't use this elevator. We'll see, this says Echo. It's an ad for an interior design company. Well, again, check the bathrooms. Can't go in. Can we go this way? Nope, broken. But we can go this way. Broken. Locked. Now, Green Ridge Mental Health Clinic is what this says. So, if you remember, or if you watch my Silent Hill 1 lore play, you'll remember that there's a door with 2 corpses on the side in the school, or 2 bodies on the side. And I'll show a picture here, but it's pretty obvious that, again, this 3-square door is a reference to that door. Very subtle one, too. Most people don't notice this. And the lock is broken. But that's just really cool that they did that. So let's head through here. Looks like there is nothing important here. The lock is broken. And what is this? Well, I can't tell yet. It's just a bed. Nobody's hiding under the covers. Oh, they're so cool. Some beef jerky here, and some Dalmatians. Now these Dalmatians show up in Silent Hill 4 again. They're just little statues, but a dog figurine. It looks real enough to bite. Thankfully it won't bite us. Is this the reception area? There's catalogs scattered around. And this is over here, it's really beaten up. But yeah, nothing much to do except head through here. And what does that say? It's a cracked flower vase. Is this supposed to be for sale too? Now we unlock that door. Display of door handles, nothing interesting. Display of paper towel holders. Display of towel bars. The towels hanging on them are disgustingly dirty. Seems kind of odd to put on display in a store, but I guess that's the creepiness of this place. Just pictures, nothing. Wait a second. No, never mind. That's nothing. There's a bathtub here. A bathtub display. There's a dark red stain on the bottom. Again, more of the subtlety in this game is that, you know, it's not like it's filled with blood. It's stained with blood. It's just dark red stain. You know, it doesn't overstate itself. Just for display, it can't really be used. So let's head through here. And it's just a little storage room with another bathtub here. And there's nothing in here except a bathtub. But if we walk over here, there is the camera angle will implore us to look at the bathtub. So let's save the game, and you know, why not? Let's look at the bathtub.
I knew it. No, not again. Did she do this too?
So I don't know if you noticed that text there, but it says it's being invaded by the Otherworld, by a world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life. Now that's a text from the boat cutscene in Silent Hill 1.
It's being invaded by the Otherworld, by a world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life.
In most versions, Harry says that, Harry Mason, his voice from the first game, but in the PC version, they don't have that. And why that is, I'm not sure entirely. It's not a licensing issue. I think they just chose, because this was a later port, to take it out, because I think they just wanted a little more understated. You know, they didn't want, like, straight up Harry saying it, and maybe confusing people who hadn't played the first one. So that's kind of a description of the Otherworld if you haven't played the other games, but... So let's walk over here. And this is one of my favorite things in the entire game. A hanging body, covered in some sort of stuff going on, and just really happy faces. You know, there's some pictures of worms or ears or whatever that is, and a big happy smiling face. What this represents, I've tried to look into it a lot, but what it represents, I have no clue. It's just really scary. Just the pictures and everything. Let's head through here. Let me turn up my volume a little bit. So, there's a little doll in a wheelchair here, some handgun bullets, and it's, again, wheelchair theme, very creepy, little doll. The mummy-like thing in the wheelchair is just a doll, or is it? Something about it makes me uneasy. Why, I wonder? And why is there a wheelchair in this building? Or a doll, for that matter? There's a doll in the wheelchair. I have a bad feeling about it. And there's another doll being held by Valtiel. So that's a Valtiel. This is just kind of like a statue hanging thing of Valtiel. It's not actually him, but and we can't even interact with it. Can't even tell what it says, you know. But this is Valtiel. If you remember the cages I was looking at in the dream in the beginning, the Lakeside Amusement Park dream, it had a hanging figure, and as you can see here, this is the hanging figure is Valtiel. And Valtiel is holding the hand of the baby. And why is he doing that? Well, because Valtiel is the demon of the cult, and he wants to, well, his goal is to assist in the birthing and development of God, of the cult's God. And so this is to symbolize the fact that he is the helper of the cult, trying to save God. And you notice that the little apron he's wearing looks just like Pyramid Head's, which is again because Pyramid Head and Valtiel are the same entity. They just go by different names and manifest differently to different people. So to James, he shows up as, of course, Pyramid Head because of his aggressive sexual frustration and masculine aggressive side, and it kind of manifests as, you know, a duality of James along with Valtiel. And and Valtiel is, for Heather, is just kind of a normal, standard doctor in a way, a caregiver, hence his kind of apron, doctor's robes, and his overall not terrifying experience is because it's not meant to scare people, it's not meant to intimidate you, it's meant to just help the baby. That's all. He still looks creepy as hell to me, though, but anyways, let's head through here. And there's the Slurper. This is our first encounter of the Slurper. And we can head through here. This bloodstained door. I don't know what kind of plant this is, but it's withering away. Poor thing. How did I see you, Heather? So this is probably a good place to stop for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and we're gonna continue very soon.